Hello guys, before we start learning Java, let's understand little bit basics. First, we need to understand what is programming. Why programming exists today? In 1940s, in 1940s, some of the greatest and lazy minds thought, what if we built a one machine that could do all the our office tasks such as banking tasks, retail tasks, e-commerce tasks, whatever the tasks, that mathematical operations. So what if we built our a machine that could all the tasks, it will made up our daily tasks, it will made up speed. So they thought and built a one wonderful and super power machine that is only called as computer. Today we that's called as computer. And you all know computer is an electronics device, right? Computer is an electronic device, and it is made up of semiconductor technology, right? It is made up of semiconductor technology. And you all know every computer has its own processor, right? Own processor. For this processor, I will represent it as mu p. Now, they have built a computer. Now, they want to do some operations. Suppose they want to do some addition operations. So, they have given this two numbers. They have given to computer. Does computer will do this addition operation? No, computer does not do addition operation. Why? Because computer is an electronic device and it's made up of semiconductor technology. Whichever the device which is made up of semiconductor technology or electronic device, it understands only two digits, binary, that are zeros and one. Actually, it doesn't understand zeros and one also. It understands only two voltages. One is low voltages and one is high voltage, plus 5 voltage. For the symbolic representation, we have given 0 voltage as 0 and plus 5 voltage as 1. Now it is understands only 0 and 1. So in 1940s, only, some of the computer scientists, they have built a one wonderful and beautiful programming language. Wonderful and beautiful programming language that is only called machine level language. Machine level language. What does machine level language contain? This machine level language contains the combinations of zeros and one. Suppose if they want to do addition operation, they have given one code. It is the combination of zeros and one. Suppose they want to do subtraction operation. They have given code for this also. For multiplication also they have given one code. For division also they have given one code. Like this, for each operation they have given one binary code. So now they have built a computer, they have built a processor such like that. If you give this operation to the computer, it understand it has to do addition operation. And suppose we all write program, right? Suppose you write C program, addition program, you write. Whom to you write? You will write to processor, because processor is the only which will do execute our program. So now if you give this operation to the processor, processor will process it and it will give the output of this. Suppose here all are the only four operations. Just I will give 2 minutes. Just try to remember all these binary operations, this combination of binary, this, and remember this. Is it possible to remember all this? Suppose if there are hundreds of operations, is it possible to remember? No, it's not possible to remember. So people became very frustrated with this language, machine level language. So in 1915s, some of the computer scientists again built one super wonderful programming language. That is called assembly level language. Assembly level language. Now, what is this assembly level language programming contains? Here, this computer scientist is, you don't have to remember this combination of zeros and ones. If you want to do addition operation, instead of this, you just have to give ADD to the processor. Processor will do addition operation and it will give. If you want to do subtraction operation, you just have to give SUB. If you want to do multiplication, you just have to give MUL. If you want to do division operations, you just have to give DIV. Like this. They have given one more word for this. So people are very happy. No, they don't have to remember all these combinations of zeros and one. People started using it assembly level language. Now, does this processor or computer understand this ADD? No, because you all know computers electronic device, it is made up of semiconductor technology. The device which is made up of semiconductor technology only understands zeros and ones. So here the computer scientists, what they have done, they have built a one software. They have built a one software called assembler. What this assembler software will do? Assembler software will do whatever we have this addition operation, it will convert this addition operation into machine level language. Means whatever this code, addition code, it will convert for you. You just don't have to remember, you just have to give. Assembler will convert it to machine level language and it will give the processor, and processor will process and it will give the output. Like this assembly level language works. Now, here there are only 4 operations. Suppose there are thousands of operations are there, thousands of words are there. It is possible to remember thousands of words. No, it is also not possible to remember thousands of words also. What? In 1960s, some another computer scientist again built one beautiful, wonderful programming languages. That is only called high level language. In the scientist says, you don't have to remember these binary combinations of zeros and one. This also these words ADD, subtraction, like this thousands of words. You just have to tell, if you want to do addition operation, you just have to give this symbol, plus symbol. If you have to do subtraction, you just have to give minus. If you want to do this, if you want to do division, you just have to give div. So what high level language content? High level language contains symbols and images. Our mind is built like our mind is very capable of identifying the images and symbols very easily. So people are very happy now. They don't have to remember this ADD, SUB, MUR, they like this and this binary digits. So again, you will ask one question. Computer is an electronic device. It is made up of semiconductor technology. It understands only zeros and ones. Now we are giving plus. Does computer understand plus? No. Computer does not understand these symbols and images. So what they did, this also build one software called compiler. What? Compiler. Now I think you will explain this, what is compiler if I ask. Compiler is a software. It will convert high level language into the machine level language. Suppose if you give the plus, for you it will convert this plus to this machine level code, and it will give to the processor, and processor will process and it will give the output. Now just think, in 1940s you are there and you want to write programming. Now in the interview you are not capable to write the programming in the high level language. Just think, if you write, if in 1940s you have to use this machine level language, it's a very difficult, right? So we have built assembly level language. This is easy. Compared to this, it is easy. Now this is also we feel difficult, and we have built these high level languages. Now we are feeling This is also difficult. So now we are building AI tools like ChatGPT. That will write high level language programming. That's all. Also, you just have to give some of the lines and whatever we want to do task. It will give the programming. Right now, there are in the 1960s there are so many high languages are there. COBOL, C, C++, Java. In this, you are going to learn most hated by everyone and defeated by none. That is only Java. We are going to learn Java. Now, here I want to give two definitions. One is assembler and one is compiler. For 990 students, like except CS and EC branch and IS, they doesn't know, I think, assembler and compiler. Actually, they have one what subject, C subject in first semester, I think. But if you don't know what is assembler and compiler, you can take down the this definition. Assembler is a software that converts assembly level language into machine level language. Now compiler is a software that converts high level language into machine level language. And if you want to take the definition of programming also, you can take the definition of programming. Programming is a process of instructing a processor to do a particular task in which does it understands. It is only called programming. I hope you have liked this video, and I think you have the basic knowledge how this programming came into existence, how we came to the high level language from the machine level language. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe the channel. We will meet in next video. Until goodbye.